Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Good Morning Soul. Today we are doing another review commentary. That review commentary being my 77th review commentary for Chance the Rapper's coloring book. And a little quick tidbit before we begin the video here. I made this review the night the mixtape album, whatever you want to call it, dropped. So right when it at 12 or something, I was like, hey, I'll just look to see if it's there. It was there. I think it might have even been like an hour or two earlier than that. I don't know. You know, a lot of the tracks like Angels I had already heard, but I put on this album and it literally was one of the best artistic nights I've ever had, because I had the free time to literally just listen to the album over and over again, form my script as I reviewed them. I originally was going to do an every song reviews as well. I don't know. I don't think I released that. I'm pretty sure that just got kicked to the side like majority of the way through. And I was also trying to be incredibly quiet because it was, at the time I was filming this, like 2, 3 in the morning. And again, the thin walls and people living literally right below my feet. So I had to be very, very quiet. And as you can see, the lighting, that's also why it's very shitty. It's filmed at night. But yeah, that's the backstory for this one. This is still one of my favorite albums. It would probably be in my top 10, 15. My favorite of Chance's work, even more than Acid Rap, which I adore as well. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry for the long intro.
Yeah.
I had no other idea for the intro, so I just went with that. I love how quiet I tried to get the yeah. That's a little bit better.
I just want to say, I have not slept since this mixtape dropped. But that does not mean I have not listened to it so many times that I stopped keeping track. But none of that's important, you guys. What is important?
Because I knew someone was gonna ask, how many times did you really listen to it? And I was like, this Money in the Bank briefcase thing. I think I stole that joke actually from Sylvan LeCue, because on Twitter he was like, Drake and Chance were like the top of the charts at the moment. He was like, Drake had the world championship, but Chance got the Money in the Bank briefcase. Which means they're ready for a push. If you don't, a push being I'm not talking wrestling lingo on a video. That doesn't have anything to do with that. I still have yet to really give 10 Day the credible listen, which is weird. I don't listen to mixtapes as much as I did back then. You know, Coloring Book is on streaming services, but Acid Rap, I can't fucking listen to Acid Rap as much as I used to. It is on my iPad, though, wherever that is.
When is Chance gonna drop his next project? And it's finally here, and it is definitely worth the wait. And
I'm proud of myself for not just making it like a 4-minute video, just like, oh my god, I love it.
This mixtape,
I actually want to do it. I don't hate this lighting. It's very obviously just like a fucking lamp right here under my face. Which, you know, is a good way to get rid of the shadow, but it makes like a shadow on your face. But it's like, and there's that kind of orangish hue from the wood in that room.
There's a lot of orchestra. There's some gospel in there.
There's a hell of a lot of gospel in there.
A lot of melodic singing in this mixtape. That doesn't stop there from being just, you know, some really cool bangers and like a lot of really cool ideas just thrown into this project. And my god, Chance the Rapper's flow, it's amazing. It's always amazing. It's so on point. Please, oh my god, it's so.
Got a little into that. Got a little bit into that there.
He was like the king of ad-libbing. He'll repeat a lot.
I think that was my way of just kind of saying, like his range, you know, it goes all over the place.
And you know, he does that a lot.
It's such a blissful, like, you know how Disney films make you feel sometimes, just blissful. This album makes me feel blissful. I think that, like, a different form of happiness, like a nothing can penetrate my aura right now type of happiness.
Mufasa gets referenced twice.
There's that Disney I was just talking about.
I'm not sure why.
Girl, why you Mufasa? I knew that was gonna play.
That's not what Mufasa did. I'm sorry to break it to you, Chance. And I can't tell you just how happy this mixtape makes me.
I come back to Angels a lot and maybe like Juke Jam and a couple other tracks, but I really need to listen to like All We Got more. That was one of my favorite tracks, but you know, it's like the blacker the berry off of Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly. It's like, I think that song's amazing, but I won't listen to it all that often. Crosswinds off of Far From Familiar, Sylvan Q. Another example is something I really adore, but in admiration. Some albums, entire albums, it's like I need to sit down and listen to the whole thing, and I only want to do that every so often. I need to change as a person in between takes, okay? It's like Boyhood. We need some distance in between these cuts.
Even like Justin Bieber and, you know,
I need to watch that movie because that just sounds crazy to me. To watch a human being grow like that.
I didn't care for his future. Aside from that,
some of you also might know I did a track review of No Problems. That video blew up a little bit.
Track Angels. I thought it was an amazing track. I loved it. Like, I remember listening to it like 5 months ago, I think. I didn't think it would be on this project.
Yeah, but
fuck it. I love
you don't know how much how much I adore that track. I got my city doing front flips. I love just starting that off.
So relatable, you know? Like on the track Summer Friends, he talks
Wear my
about how
hat,
friends
latest
can
fashion.
be,
Cities, so I'm good. I feel like Alexander.
Friends, and it was a very
It's a real good song.
like heart pulling song, and you know, the somebody special, like you're special, like he gets a lot.
That's that blissful. That's the word you're looking for, soul. It's blissful. That's how you feel. You just spent the whole night listening to this brand new mixtape that you're gonna review. You're a young kid. You're gonna get hundreds of views on the YouTube machine, and you're not gonna blow up, but you're gonna feel good. You're gonna get that dopamine that people like you. It's gonna go into your system next to the good music. You're gonna listen to Chance the Rapper's coloring book. He hasn't released anything fucking since then. And this video was years ago. It's gonna sound so good. It's such a good album. Yeah, you want it on vinyl, but you know, it's like it was not the Oscar, the Grammy winning, like first ever winning internet only project. That was a hell of an achievement. Like, it's a weird thing to be proud of, you know? Like, I am the vanguard for murdering this history. Like, I am pushing for a lack of physical art. You know, physical art is like the one true way of existence in a technical way, obviously not. I get really scared about art disappearing. I think I've stressed it enough to that point where I feel like I shouldn't be the one. The creators should always, which I need to save my YouTube videos more often because that is the only way the creators need to fucking keep these things on file on whatever they got. But not just the creators. The diehard fans, that's why you exist. Collectors. I'm going on a tangent. Yeah, coloring book. It's amazing.
wonderful
Just
day.
this image right here I want on my computer,
Subscribe,
like as
check
a
out my
wallpaper.
Twitter, check out my
This
Facebook,
9 out
all
of
that
10
good
thing
stuff.
right
Thank
here.
you for watching, guys, so much. I love you.
If only I knew how to use shadows. A reference to Angels, I assume. The song choice with that image. Anyway, guys, that was my 77th review commentary coloring book. I will see you next time, and until then, with that, I leave you.